Hello and welcome, guys. Today, I'm bringing you the best U.S. political video highlights featuring President Donald J. Trump and the most talked about political moments from last week through to this weekend. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Now let's jump right in.
Do you think Russia's playing you?
No, nobody's playing me. I'm trying to help. You know, this was Biden's war. By the way, by me getting involved, you know, they'll say, oh, it's Trump. This is not Trump's war. This is Biden. This is a war that should have never happened. If for some reason one of the two parties makes it very difficult, we're just going to say you're foolish, you're fools, you're horrible people, and we're going to just take a pass.
Maryland Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen rushed to Dulles Airport this morning to fly to El Salvador, potentially using taxpayer dollars to demand the release of deported illegal alien MS-13 terrorist. The Democrats and the media in this room have continually and wrongly labeled Kilmar Abrego Garcia as a Maryland father. There is no Maryland father. Let me reiterate. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member and foreign terrorist who was deported back to his home country. Yeah, thank you, Press. Get out right now.
Okay, she's okay. You want that?
Yeah, we're gonna
It's hard for kids.
Would you like me to step across?
사각에서 한 발자국
Would you like
건너시면
me
you will be the
I'd be
first
very
U.S.
proud.
president to cross the
I'd be
this
very
line.
proud to do that. Okay, let's do it. Come on.
Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a temporary ceasefire in the ongoing war with Ukraine to observe Easter.
God bless you, Trump.
Don't go on eBay, guys.
Oh, she!
Hey, what are you doing?
You have the General Vibe.
Yeah,
Florence space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
I like your laugh. That's a laugh of an honest man.
CNN's fake news. I don't take questions. I don't take questions from CNN. CNN is fake news. I don't take questions from CNN. John Roberts of Fox. Let's go to a real. Let's go to a real network. John, let's go.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I just want to say that I play a lot of golf with Kai, and she's a fantastic golfer. She's a scratch player, which is amazing. I think someday, in the not-too-distant future, she's going to be much better than scratch. But she's doing really well, and she wins a lot of matches. And someday she'll be able to beat her grandfather. I'm not sure when that will be. It might be a
1v1 match? Do you want to do 1v1 match?
Photos have emerged of Senator Van Hollen sipping what appears to be margaritas with Abrego Garcia down in El Salvador. Do you encourage other Democrats to fly down to El Salvador to meet with this illegal alien who's an accused wife beater?
I like this guy. See, now this is the kind of reporter we like. There aren't enough of them. We got to get some more of them. But no, I appreciate that question. Yeah, look, he's a fake. I know them all. They're all fake.
Whole family. This is my son Ewan. God bless you. Thank you for having us. Say hello. A little shy. Yes. That's right.
But we're not going to continue to fly all over the world and do meeting after meeting after meeting if no progress is being made. So if they're serious about peace, either side or both, we want to help. If it's not going to happen, then we're just going to move on. We're going to move on to other topics that are equally, if not more important in some ways, to the United States.
My first reaction when seeing former President Biden was speaking tonight was I'm shocked that he is speaking at nighttime. I thought his bedtime was much earlier.
Go ahead. Let's hear the question from this very low-rated anchor at CNN. Low-rated.
Diet Coke's is total branding.
Mr. President, you said that if the Supreme Court said someone needed to be returned, that you would abide by that. You said that on Air Force One just a few days ago. And they said that it must be facilitated.
Why don't you just say, isn't it wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of our country? Why can't you just say that? Why do you go over and over? And that's why nobody watches you anymore. You have no credibility.
All right, we're back with another update on cutting wasteful spending here at DOD, and this one is, as they say, a big one. This is a big day. We're signing a memo right now directing the termination of $5.1 billion in DOD contracts. Not million, that's with a B. $5.1 billion in DOD contracts for ancillary things like consulting and other non-essential services. So here's a few examples. DHA contracts for consulting services from Accenture, Deloitte, Booz Allen, and other firms. They're going to save the department $1.8 billion.
But I'm just asking
it's important to know. You're asking a lot of questions. You're all asking a lot of questions about this, and you also care about it a lot. So let's see if any of you have researched anything about this issue at all. Can anyone here tell me what would happen to the illegal alien from El Salvador if he came back to the United States? Does anyone here know?
Do you really believe the Supreme Court?
I'm talking.
Do you really believe the Supreme Court
doesn't? I'm talking now.
Doesn't think he should be returned? Why was it unanimous?
You're done, guys. Do you know the difference between a deportation order and a withholding order? Do you know the difference? Any of you, please.
To the Oval Office because that's
Can you say how many years you have avoided paying personal federal income taxes?
No, but I pay tax and I pay federal tax too. But I will tell you that, number one, I pay tremendous numbers of taxes. I absolutely used it, and so did Warren Buffett, and so did George Soros, and so did many of the other people that Hillary is getting money from. Now, I won't mention their names because they're rich, but they're not famous, so we won't make them famous.
Can you?
Mr. President, I'd like to teach you how to say let's make America great again in Spanish. So, vamos a hacer América grande otra vez.
America grande otra vez.
You gotta ask yourself, why is this happening? Why are these guys taking aim at Social Security now? Well, they're following that old line from tech startups. The quote is, move fast, break things. Well, they're certainly breaking things. They're shooting first and aiming later. As a result, the result is a lot of needless pain and sleepless nights. My friend Governor O'Malley knows what they're really up to. He says, and I love his quote, they want to wreck it so they can rob it. They want to wreck it so they can rob it. Why do they want to rob it? In order to deliver huge tax cuts to billionaires and big corporations and keep it going. They want to make permanent the 2017 tax cuts, which overwhelmingly benefited the wealthiest Americans and the biggest corporations. That's going to cost $5 trillion. Where are they going to get $5 trillion to pay for it? They're going to continue to run the deficit. What will they always do? By running up the national debt, number one, and then by taking the money from someplace else. What are the two big pots of money out there in raw numbers? Social Security and Medicaid. Well, from other programs people rely on and have paid into. Republicans, these guys are willing to hurt the middle class and the working class in order to deliver significant greater wealth to the already very wealthy. Who in the hell do they think they are? I really think I mean, just basic decency. Who do you think they are?
Why not release the same information for those who were deported to El Salvador?
Well, first of all, the information was released by the Department of Homeland Security. I just told you the reason. A counterterrorism operation, a deportation of foreign terrorists, not illegal criminals who have been convicted of heinous crimes living in our American communities. It's two different things. Foreign terrorist, illegal immigrant criminal, two different things, two different definitions. You should look them up. Christian, go ahead.
Hard stop. He should not be in our country. He was deported. They needed one additional step in paperwork, but now MS-13 is characterized as they should be, as an FTO, as a foreign terrorist organization. So he is not coming back to our country. President Bukele said he was not sending him back. That's the end of the story. If he wanted to send him back, we would give him a plane ride back. There was no situation ever where he was going to stay in this country. None. He would have come back, had one extra step of paperwork, and gone back again. But he's from El Salvador, he's in El Salvador, and that's where the president plans on keeping him. We have the transcripts from the court hearings. I'll be glad to give you the court hearings from 2019, what we have, sure, where the rulings from the judges gladly.
And you will receive federal funding. Unfortunately, Harvard has not taken the president or the administration's demands seriously. All the president is asking, don't break federal law, and then you can have your federal funding. I think the president is also begging a good question. More than $2 billion out the door to Harvard when they have a more than $50 billion endowment. Why are the American taxpayers subsidizing a university that has billions of dollars in the bank already? And we certainly should not be funding a place where such grave anti-Semitism.
We're going to have a self-deportation program, which we haven't even announced yet. I guess I'm announcing it to you. Why not, Rachel? Here it is. The only thing I haven't determined is what are we going to do? We're going to give them a stipend. We're going to give them some money and a plane ticket. And then we're going to work with them. If they're good, if we want them back in, we're going to work with them to get them back in as quickly as we can. Florida State University, Tallahassee, active shooting. I guess it's an active shooter. Fully briefed as to where we are right now. It's a shame. It's a horrible thing. Horrible that things like this take place. And we'll have more to say about it later. In the meantime, it's an honor to have the Prime Minister of Italy with us. From the standpoint of Social Security, it's a horrible thing. From the standpoint of the strength of Social Security, when you take dead people out and all of the people that they're talking about that should not be in there, it's going to make our system much stronger. We're making Social Security stronger. The Democrats are destroying Social Security. Medicare and Medicaid also. Yeah.
All right, guys, God bless you all, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. I love hearing from you. I'll see you in the next trending topic. Take care and see you soon.